How do I deal with myself when my life is off the norm? So in my notes, I have interesting 3 groups of people. And in fact, if you like to Google, there's a topic of stages of readiness. So if you're in any kind of service industry or sales industry or anything, you need to talk to someone. There are actually 5 levels from no to yes. And so it's kind of a, I guess, long conversation to explain, but the kind of in a summary of 3 groups of people where we are. So again, feel free to Google 5 stages of readiness from no to yes. And where are we now in our personal health? Are you, no judgment here, just being curious, are you the person who says after holidays, I think it's in the realm of New Year resolution type person, I will start exercising on January 1st, no judgment here. I will go on the cleanse in January after all this eating. I will. The second type of people, and actually when I was recording my video last year, I'm reflecting, I'm thinking, well, I'm a second type of person last year. It will be interesting to reflect in the future. I was talking about, I want to be ready. I am preparing to be ready. How might that look like? So I say, okay, I want to go on my professional development journey or personal development journey, and I am researching and looking and asking questions. What kind of books can I read? What courses do I take? What certification do I need? I was reading certain book to understand what I'm going to do in January. So it's not really I'm not doing anything if, when, then, after. I am actually preparing to be prepared, which I would say preparation is, I think we heard 80% of success. I would say kudos to us who are getting ready to be ready. The little struggle here, little issue is that I'm not doing anything right now, especially if it's about my health. My body needs to have energy daily. My mind needs to have thoughts daily. So if I leave everything until 24 days from now, what is my body going to be doing and feel and think and everything for this 24 days? It's actually not even fair not to do anything for my own self. Okay, and I think I'm referring to really taking care health-wise about our body. Third group of people. I don't even know how to call us here in the third group of people. I'm not ready to be ready. I'm not ready, no action. This group of people actually can be split into even more. Some of us just don't even care. Some of us, we're just not ready. We don't want to have awareness. We don't want to talk about it. And some of us not ready. We talk about it. We may make a comment. Have you heard anyone making a sarcastic comment? So that's a third group of people. Again, no judgment, it's just where am I in December? December is a great month, obviously, to reflect and really be sincerely honest. How am I doing? What area of my life is so of importance to me? Like we will be doing vision and values and vision board. What are the areas of my life are important to me? And how am I treating those areas right now when the life is off the norm? That's the greatest test of life. What we and how we are doing and who we are being in the days when the life is not in the norm. Okay, let me bring myself to the point. I would love us to consider, and actually not consider but do, to treat ourselves, talking about health, as if you're treating your own child. Not waiting, let me love you on January 1st. Not stepping on the pose and life is going to get back to a normal routine later, but really treating our bodies as if This is the day, that's the only day. So last week, if you like, feel free to go to coachingbynadia.com/blog. This will be the last or last but one conversation that we had on how to prepare, how to deal with social expectations. You deal with them by setting boundaries for yourself, by communicating with yourself, with others, and hey, utilize the time when everyone is in the slow, sleeping, taking breaks. The best time is to start with the morning when the rest of the world, all local world is sleeping. Get up, do your workouts, do your journaling. That's why my power journal, yay, exists. It's incredible how many power journals are out in the world. Take care of yourself when no one else yet is awake. So please bring compassion for yourself in this holiday season. First of all, for your inner child. How do I do it? So if this is an interesting angle to look at compassion, almost like I used to talk about the gratitude, and I guess I still do, but I'm going to put it into the framework of compassion. There are 3 types of compassion that you can practice. In fact, number 1, I just talked about treating yourself as a little kid. Love yourself as you love someone in your family. Maybe it's a pet. Sometimes we love pets more than we love ourselves. So really feel that compassion within. And I encourage you to write a self-love letter for yourself. You can just say what you're thankful for yourself for this last year. In the last year video, I was referring to a letter I wrote that I left food in the fridge for myself. I love you, and I put it on top of the fridge so I can remember. In the morning, it felt so good to receive the love letter. Okay, so that's number 1, feeling compassion within. Number 2 is give. It's a season of giving. So if you give compassion and love and gratitude to someone, I love writing cards. My fingers get so sore. But however my handwriting, which is cursive, looks like. But I like writing cards and going to the post office. That's why I chose to mail books on my own. So if you order in my power journal, let me know if you want it hand signed as well. I love doing that. So share compassion and share gratitude with others. Share the love, share the cheer and the happiness. So that's number 2. And number 3 is receiving it. We often brush off the compliments. We often kind of ignore or half hear when someone thanks us or acknowledges us. Let's take a pause. Let's breathe, receive, trust that this is the truth, and say thank you. It's actually the most difficult, I believe, is receive the acknowledgement, receive compliment. So let's practice compassion this season. Compassion within. Sometimes just taking a breath and acknowledge yourself for being alive, acknowledge that having all the senses or some senses, but you still have them, and give in compassion to someone else. Share the love and caring and practice receiving. Take a break, pause, take a breath, trust the truth and say thank you. So this is the compassion message for the season. And how ready are you of the process of taking care of yourself and your inner child? Are you ready and acting now? Are you ready to be ready, or you are not ready, don't want to talk about it? Just no judgment, just curiosity. All right, folks, thank you so much for listening. Feel free to leave what stood out for you in this conversation in the comments, or reply to the email if you're listening it in the email. And please join us in the mission of my Power Journal by sharing it as a gift for yourself or others. It's a gift of health and love. 3-month personal journeys, just like having a coach at your fingertips. We have our morning workouts Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can see us at the Functional Fitness virtual classes at 7:15 a.m. Central. You can check them out on coachingbynadia.com/try. And we also have our group morning calls, group accountability on Tuesday morning. Our next official group program starts early January. So if you want to jump into your self-care, to jump into building your wellness habits in the way that they stick and become who you are, your personality, so you can actually handle anything, I say anything in life, let us know and we will give you more information how to join our program. Happy holidays, and I'll see you soon.